How do you decide if you should pay for an editor before you go through traditional publishing? My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. So people ask questions like this kind of a lot, and I always respond with it depends on your budget, it depends on your writing group support, and it depends on your experience with writing. And this person actually responded with answers to all of those things. Usually people just like the comment and say, thanks, that helps, and then they move on. So this person says, I'm a debut novelist. I have a small but mighty writing group, and I have a public school teacher budget. If that's the case, don't pay for an editor. Do not pay for an editor if you are planning to go through traditional publishing. This is a perfect storm of you do not need that expense. Public school teacher, you don't make a lot of money, and developmental editing prior to traditional publishing is the same developmental editing that self-publishers get, which means that it is a professional process, which means it can be very expensive, in the 4 and 5 digits easily. So one, this person, I have been a public school teacher. I would not be able to justify that expense on that budget. Two, you have a small but mighty writing group. This means that you have people that you are going to, that they are giving you good constructive feedback, that you feel like you can ask the hard questions. You are growing and developing together. That's a great sign. The opposite of this would be I don't know, I'm too scared to find anybody to read my work. Okay, well, that might be worth investing in a professional then if you aren't able to go through the process of finding other people to grow and develop with, or if you just have this social anxiety that means that you're just not going to do that, then it might be worth investing financially. But you've got a group of people that are investing their time in you, and you are investing your time in them. You don't need to invest the money somewhere else to do the exact same thing. And if this is your debut novel, this is your first go round, then you have not exhausted all of your options. Professional editing for people who are trying to go through traditional publishing, I would say, you start looking at this as an option if you've got the budget for it, if you don't have a lot of support, and or you've tried 5 or 6 times and you cannot quite figure out what the missing piece is, or you're getting a lot of the same feedback but you don't know how to incorporate it, or you are farther down this process and you know for sure you need a professional to help you work this out. But if this is your first go round, then there's no reason to believe that you're going to need a professional to help you break in. There are plenty of people who go from idea to a published book in their hand in traditional publishing without ever spending a single cent. That is totally and completely possible to do. You do not have to pay anybody in that process. If you're on a public school teacher budget, you've got a support group around you, and this is your first go round, try to do it without spending any money for a long while. You can go a long while without spending any money, and good luck to you.